else, you guys, who made headlines on stage recently is Oscar-winning actress and comedian Monique, who during a stand-up show at the Apollo Theater in Harlem accused Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels of stopping her from getting roles in Hollywood, saying in part, quote, "I was not blackballed, I was whiteballed. You are not paying me equally, you are not treating me fairly." Now, back in 2015, Monique infamously claimed that Lee Daniels stopped her from getting roles due to the fact that she didn't want to promote the movie Precious for free, and accused him of telling everyone she was, quote, difficult to work with.
Oy.
Now, this is the first time, however, that Monique has brought up Oprah and Tyler, who served as executive producers of the film. Now, when TMZ asked her about, whether she regretted her comments at the show, Monique, alongside her husband, Sydney, had this to say. Take a look.
What I would say to you guys, what I would say to Oprah, Tyler, Lee, one thing about me and my husband, we not no hiders, we not no runners. And when the sister says to me, aren't you afraid of the blowback? What I would say to you as another woman, aren't you afraid to even ask the question, am I afraid of the blowback? Because you would say, am I getting blowback for simply being honest?
Okay.
So, Kim, I'm going to ask you first, because you are a comedian as well. Do you think...
No. Sip, you got to drink more, girl. Drink more.
What do you think of Monique's comments?
Okay, as a comic, let me just be honest with you.
Okay.
First of all, I worked for Oprah Winfrey for 3-4 years, and I know her as a woman who she doesn't do anything unless it's from a place of good intentions and love. Let me say that. And
We all know her to be.
Yeah, we met her as well.
And as far as Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, I don't think these people have time to blackball anyone in the industry right now. They are changing the way network TV looks.
Yes.
They are hiring people, so on that note. But as a comic, I understand that we air on the stage our frustrations. That's our safety net. So obviously she is still upset about something. She's working through it, but she's starting to sound like the old auntie at the table. Back in the 60s, the Supremes, I was going to be the fourth Supreme, and Diana blackballed me. That was in the 60s. And it's time to let it go. She's like, I used to be the fourth Supreme. There wasn't one.
Yeah, because I think what people were taken aback by the language, too. And you have to remember, this was during a set. So I don't know what she said before that. We don't know what she said after that. We just saw this idiot. Let's just remember this. Comedy is a very hostile and aggressive type of performance.
But isn't it supposed to be funny?
But you don't know what happened before. Yeah, you got to hear the whole bit to see where she was coming with that.
Right.
But even when she's talking about it now, she doesn't seem like she's taking light about it. It doesn't
seems like
seem like
it's
she
still
seems like
She's
really
working
upset.
through something. As a comic, there are some truth. There's her story, their story, and the truth.
Tell us.
Yeah.
How long do we go on stage and vent our frustrations?
Good question.
I know. Yeah. Look, I'm just.
You don't want Monique calling you, cussing you out,
I just hate to see people, we done went through this season with her, okay? I mean, let's just be real. I already she came on, it is what it is. What people got to realize, though, is that I'm saying this as a person of color. I think we're all upset because all four of them have been working for years to get where they're at. Yeah. And we don't, Tyler Perry started in his car. He was homeless. Oprah Winfrey was doing her talk show. She started locally, in Chicago. Lee Daniels, the same thing. Monique, the same way. So everybody is always looking at, they done made it now. But all four of them have worked really, really hard to get where they are. And for, one person to put another person down and tear them down publicly like this, that's what's hurtful, okay? It's that's what's getting.
It doesn't help the culture or the community.